John Cleese was heralded as a genius after the British comedy legend shared a video of himself picking apart political extremism as a 1975 episode of Fawlty Towers continues to divide opinion. John has found himself an unlikely centre of attention in recent days after an episode of Fawlty Towers, called The Germans, was taken off the BBC-owned UK TV streaming service for containing racial slurs. It came after the withdrawal of Little Britain and Come Fly With Me from BBC iPlayer and Netflix as the nation grapples with what is culturally appropriate in light of the Black Lives Matter protests. The 80-year-old, who cemented himself as a British comedy icon with his Basil Fawlty character after being an integral part of Monty Python's success, hit out at the stupid decision, and last night, he appeared to go further still as he shared archive footage of himself picking apart extremism on Twitter, alongside the caption, "Hard to tell if I recorded this 30 years ago or 10 minutes ago." In the 1987 footage, a young John says, "Seriously though, we've heard a lot about extremism recently, a nastier, harsher atmosphere everywhere, more abuse and bother boy behavior and less friendliness, tolerance and respect for opponents." All right, but what we never hear about extremism is its advantages. Well, the biggest advantage of extremism is that it makes you feel good because it provides you with enemies. Let me explain. The great thing about having enemies is that you can pretend all the badness in the whole world is in your enemies and all the goodness in the whole world is in you. Attractive, isn't it? In the clip, viewed almost 4 million times in under 24 hours, John then explains how extremists try to justify abuse, anger and resentment. He continues, "So, if you have a lot of anger and resentment in you anyway and you therefore enjoy abusing people, then you can pretend that you're only doing it because these enemies of yours are such very bad persons, and that if it wasn't for them you'd actually be good-natured and courteous and rational all the time. So, if you want to feel good, become an extremist."